Hey everybody, it's the last Robot Guy here. It's time to go to the dojo. We've got to learn how to do some more stuff.
Sweat more now, bleed less later.
Yeah, because our stats were high enough in Ninja and Omnio.
I love Nagayoshi's facial hair. I wish my beard was half that awesome.
It's time to go fight and get my ass kicked. Because they do some very special parameters in the dojo for fighting him. You only get 3 elixirs, and you're fighting with wooden weapons.
I fought this guy for like 10 minutes straight, and I finally beat him. It was a lovely fencing match. I loved it.
Yeah, these are fun. These are fun little challenges, and yeah. See, we don't have anything else. We've just got the elixir, and I'm like, okay. And one of the things that kind of bothers me, I don't know if it's going to be the same in here, but you can like switch up into different wooden weapons if you want. But the thing that sort of bothers me the most is that I don't think there's a tonfa in the dojo. Like there's a bug or something where there isn't one.
I never tried the tonfa, so I wouldn't know. But I had so much fun fighting Nagayoshi because he can be cheesed a little. You can sort of like move back and then like as he approaches you, walk him into your attacks. But as I'm going to demonstrate, just because you know like a good way to like damage him doesn't mean you're actually going to be able to get him that easily. He's so much fun. He like even when he's kicking your ass, he's such a good sport about it. Failed.
Yeah, I tried to block him and he ate all my ki. And then suddenly
that happened to me about
was on the other
half
foot.
dozen times with the axe, man.
Now, I actually have equipped, and you just saw me use it, the Odachi's equivalent of the parry, and it's not actually a parry conventionally speaking, because what you do is you put out the Odachi and you can hold it for a little bit and use it. And what it does is it'll essentially deflect an enemy attack that happens when you got it started, and then you follow it up with an attack of your own. So it's like it's not a parry. It doesn't lock you into any animations, but it's a block into an attack, and it's actually a really nice move, and I quite like using it with the Odachi.
I much liken it to if anybody's played Soul Calibur 2, the Raphael in particular, the fencer of that, like the European fencer of that game, had a lot of guard break maneuver or guard impact maneuvers that would allow him to seamlessly chain a guard into an attack, and that was very much this sort of ethos that the Odachi takes with its defense.
Yeah, the twin katanas also have a similar sort of move, as well as a more conventional parry as well. Which I'll be showing off in another video. We're trying to show off because fucking parry time is. I've also got I've used it a few times in the previous episode as well, but I actually have changed up my heavy combo ender, and now I have 2 upward strikes. The damage that it does is ridiculous and well worth it.
Yeah, and it also just looks amazing too. You know, like Will looks so great. Ah, Nagayoshi!
I finished it with the move. I finished it with the parry.
This is a man who will get drunk with you after beating his ass.
Or perhaps even during, because he's already got the flask right there.
Oh, he's a man's man. My kind of man.
Yeah, he was, like, as we said, he was a very proficient, very excellent swords fighter. To the point that he even performed in front of a shogun who is famed for his pursuit of the sword wielding arts, and opened his own school. And you get the flex.
Honestly, if you after you get the flex, if you don't just start flexing on basically every boss ever, I just don't know what you're doing with your life.
Well, I haven't been doing that, but oops.
I mean.
Okay, now it's time to fight Hanzo.
I don't know what you're doing with your life then.
It's time to fight our buddy Hanzo.
You're definitely not living your best life. I'm telling you that right now.
we get to fight him in the spooky version of the dungeon. Dojo. Dungeon? Dojo? Words? Hard? So for this one, we get poison-related stuff. Because, they want you to see what you got. We've still got our Caltrop spikes, but we've got shurikens, and we can also coat our weapon in poison. And yeah, he's just going to let us get a free shot in. Yep, there we go. Throw out some Caltrops.
And then he just throws a bomb at you, why not? I never actually got to do this one because I was never a good enough ninja during our streams to do this part.
Yeah, you need to have your stats to 10 to do this stage, and 15 to do the next stage, and then 20 to do the last one.
You kind of humiliated him!
Yeah, I did. I rolled straight over him and then ran into him.
Holy crap!
And then, look how slow I move. And that's not supposed to happen. He's supposed to, like, stand up and wave his finger at you, but for some reason the entire thing just glitched out, and so he just fell over again. I beat him so badly, he just doesn't even remember how to do any of his animations.
He tries to talk about wool gathering, which, by the way, that is not an idiom I'm familiar with? Question mark. Like, yeah, I'm familiar with a fair number of Japanese idioms, but no time for wool gathering is not one that I'm familiar with. Like, we were talking, so I didn't hear the specific words he used that well, but it certainly didn't ring any bells in my head.
Apparently, I just looked it up. Apparently, it's to maybe mean no daydreaming or no dilly-dallying.
Okay.
It's like, don't linger in this area. Yeah, I don't know. I
can believe it. Hopefully, somebody in the comments will be able to.
Like that's like an idiot. That was like a link about idioms. Everything else actually just straight up says like stuff from Nioh. So like, shrug. I think that's just Now
Fuku is bringing us to a spot near and dear to my heart. I remember this map. This map is amazing.
Yeah, we're back here, and we have been given the most overpowered early game magical skill, the sloth talisman.
Yeah, no, that's.
And that happens, and I'm like, what? 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 Is this part of the training, Fuku? Oh no!
It was Fuku!
And so this is what happens when our little Cyclops friends get two tongue slaps on you. And as you can see, it turns him into a big boy. I'm just so confused right now. It throws me right off my game. I'm like,
that was Fuku messing with you, and I will accept no other explanation.
And now here's a new kind of yokai that I'm going to ignore because if I don't get rid of this Oni bee, it's gonna make my life miserable. Okay, now I need to eat a thing. Hey, look at that, everybody! Any of y'all played Pocky and Rocky?
Or Legend of the Mystical Ninja starring Goemon?
Yeah, because that is that right there was one of probably the most popular folklore.
Fucking those umbrellas, dude.
It's the Katakasa umbrella. I just made sure I had the pronunciation right before I said it.
Tongue.
Okay, we need to watch this. Now watch how slow this motherfucker goes now that he's been slothed. Look at that shit. Look at that. That works on bosses.
No. That is basically how I moved when latency was affecting us. Like yes. I'm really glad you encapsulated that performance in the Let's Play because that was my life during the streams.
And that's it. Now, beating each one of those unlocks more moves in each of the move sets. So we will have more ninja tricks. We'll have more magic accessible. That one basically unlocks the sloth talisman. A lot of people get through the early game, I should say the early mid to late game of the original release using sloth talisman, and rightly so because it's overpowered as hell.
Yeah, that again, that was the sort of reason why we had to stop doing the streams, is because I had a sloth talisman on me all the time. That was how quote unquote overpowered the game was in relation to me, because that was my life. That was my life now.
And that's not fun because there are enemies that can slap that on you, and it's like painful.
I never ran into an enemy that could sloth me while I was already under that. Oh shit! Is this happening?
Geez.
Is this Axeman?
No, this is not. This is not Axeman. This is just the regular bridge of bone. This is a. We're going to be trying to cross this bridge, and along the way, it's going to seal us off behind and seal us off ahead and make us fight some yokai. You're going to have to wait a little bit for.
It's fine. I'll save my Scatman impression for when we actually meet Axeman. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Please look forward to that, everybody, or don't.
Man. At least this guy's honest about it.
So you could call this a survival, like a stage-based survival run, because like each stage when you clear it, you don't have to redo if you kick the bucket, but you'll definitely have to face everything in that particular stage again.
That was gorgeous, man. Like, the Kurisigama is such an irritating weapon to use. You just like completely demolish that dude with it. I enjoyed that. That was.
This is why I hate ODB.
Yeah.
Look at
he's
just gonna home in. He's gonna buff a fireball.
He's gonna
piss
you off.
You can get stuck just being batted into and interrupted by those jerks over and over again. It's the worst thing.
Booyah!
There we go. I still don't have too many moves for this. I haven't actually ever had the points whenever
That's
I've
because the
used
Kurisigama is a fucking nightmare to use. You're making it look good, but I know in my heart that thing is a nightmare to use.
I'm sure someone's got a video on there somewhere where they just dunking on the entirety of the game. Like I said, it gels well with a ninja build.
Okay, dudes.
It's just like, come on, just stop it. Just do your attack. Thank you.
There it is.
I'm using one of my 18 fire talismans to make this fight easy. What do you think I am, drunk?
You know what? I would actually like to see a chill stream of you playing this game while smashed off your ass. Oh, new Oni.
New time. This is the Amrita Fiend.
Yeah,
is what the game officially calls it. It is. They are an interesting kind of enemy because they are stronger, fiercer, and more aggressive than your average Yoki. They have a projectile attack now, but they have a very distinct weakness, which the game has actually kind of been hinting at us to use. Because as we picked up some, we've seen and we've picked up some wind-based enemies and some wind amulets, and they're just trying to tell you, hey. You know how you might not want to you might not want to use the same elemental effect against certain enemies? You want to use the same elemental effect against an Amrita Fiend, and you want to do that because it overloads them and makes them explode.
It's so
You also don't want to stand near them when they overload and explode,
yeah,
FYI.
Like, stand well clear. Stand well clear, like this is... Ow! God bless it, you piece of garbage!
Monk wheels, man. Monk wheels.
Monk wheels.
This isn't even the worst one.
Monk
So like you're trying to get them to bait them
out.
into their attack, and they're just not. So just get the fire off. Yeah,
that was a nice thought.
I'm also using Mizuchi now, the Kanbei's gun spirit. Come on, seriously, dude, just do it.
There
I was
it
just
is.
expecting him to roll on me at any moment the moment I tried to swing, because...
Truthfully, like, I don't blame you for that. Like
oh,
it is
boy.
very prudent to wait until things happen.
So, yeah, let's not screw around here. Let's just blender this jerk. There we go.
I really do appreciate the overall function of living weapon in this game. Like,
It's a great panic button.
Yeah, there are certain engagements that, for whatever reason, be it your equipment, your personal tastes, your personal comfort, whatever, are just not good matchups. Living weapon is perfect for just being like, Screw this encounter! Oh god! Speaking of screw this encounter...
Yeah, this is annoying, because spearmen skeletons have such a good lunge, and so you can think you've got the good position for fighting, and no, they can come and pester you from over. So you really want to like focus them down, which also can be difficult because they're very pokey, so they will always have the range advantage.
It's also not immediately obvious with the matchup they give you, simply because it's just like, oh, that dude is big and he's got an axe, which means that he can one-shot me. So I should focus on him first, right? No, wrong. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Nioh is very much the sort of game where the developers very clearly understood how to play their own game. EDF 5 was a game we recently finished streaming. Was very much like that as well, and I always appreciate it because it just shows absolute love. And, oh, dude! Oh, okay, he's not.
No, he wasn't gonna blow up.
Yet.
Now he's gonna blow up.
Now he's blowing up.
So yeah, that is what happens when you overcharge an Amrita Fiend with their own element, and so that's a good way to deal with them if you don't want to deal with them.
You just don't even want to be in the same zip code when they go.
Yeah, but they you know, like, he was lying down for a while, so I knew he wasn't actually,
Donk! Donk!
Oh, my face! My beautiful face!
Yeah. I
still insist I was out of that one.
I mean, that one was sketchy, I will agree. I was slightly surprised when I saw you get grabbed. But only slightly.
Like I was nowhere near that. I was probably just slightly
You were right near that. It was sketchy.
There we go.
Burn in hell.
Yeah. So that's a fun fight, and don't leave too quickly because there are some chests at the end there. Then you can open chests when a stage is over. You should always open chests.
Just like I like how we're not even commenting on how many bloody graves are around anymore. By the way,
look, it's a matter of course. This stage is death. And a lot of
I
people
left
die.
a lot of graves on this.
And you know what? When we come back to a bridge and we fight Axeman,
man,
there will be even
I
more.
I left a ton of graves on that one. Like, I didn't even leave a lot of graves. I left a ton.
It'll be an appropriately spiritual journey for the enemy that you fight there. And yeah, that's been a whole lot of training, a whole lot of bridge battling, and we've still got some more stuff because everyone's decided to start collectively losing their fucking swords. So next time, dude, where's my katana? I've been the last Robokai.
Fuck, why is this always our problem? I've been Cool Guy.
And we'll see you all next time in some cool levels that are all water themed.